news. Today's news.
High court considers deal shielding pharma family.
Is it fair for them to walk away with billions?
Israeli military offensive.
It's expanded its ground operation to every part of Gaza.
Aviation merger.
Alaska Airlines and Hawaiian Airlines.
Good morning. I'm Steve Kathan with the CBS World News Roundup.
People die!
Protesters outside the U.S. Supreme Court. Inside, arguments are getting underway over the multi-billion-dollar bankruptcy settlement with the maker of OxyContin. CBS's Jan Crawford reports at the heart of it. Can the wealthy family that owns Purdue Pharma evade lawsuits over the drug linked to thousands of deaths?
What they've done is really wrong. It's totally wrong.
Ellen Isaac says her son Ryan was a happy teenager until he fell and hurt his back.
The doctor immediately said, oh, we've got this new medication. It's not addictive.
The medication was OxyContin, and it sent Ryan into a lifelong pattern of addiction until a fatal overdose when he was 33.
Do you blame the Sacklers for Ryan's death? I do.
She wants the Supreme Court to let her file a civil lawsuit. And along with the Justice Department, she is urging the court to reject a 2021 bankruptcy plan that required Purdue Pharma to pay up to $6 billion to help combat the opioid crisis, including $750 million to victims and their families, in exchange for shielding Purdue's owner, the Sackler family, from thousands of lawsuits, even though they are not bankrupt themselves.
Now to the Middle East, where Israel has expanded its renewed military offensive in Gaza. Here's CBS's Chris Livesay.
An airstrike blasts the city of Khan Yunis, the suspected command center of Hamas, but also the home to hundreds of thousands of civilians. Israel's ground operation is now spread across the Gaza Strip, even in the once relatively safer south, where Israel says Hamas is hiding behind human shields. These children in the north have just realized their father is dead. The UN says some 1.7 million people are now displaced throughout the Strip. A boy trying to walk to safety says, I'm not scared. We want to live. We want to live.
In the Red Sea, an American destroyer intervened over the weekend when several commercial ships were attacked by missiles and drones. CBS's Ed O'Keefe.
The USS Carney responded to distress calls from 3 commercial vessels, owned and operated by multiple countries, that were struck by missiles launched from the Houthi-controlled areas within Yemen. It shot down 3 drones heading in its direction, but the Pentagon says it cannot assess at this time whether the Carney was a target.
There's a manhunt for a suspect after a shooting in Dallas. CBS News Texas reporter Olivia Leach.
Police tell us 5 people were shot inside a home. We're now learning 4 of those victims have died from their injuries. The suspect is a neighbor who walked into the victim's home and started shooting.
The dead include a 1-year-old child. In New York, CBS's Meg Oliver has the latest on the killing of 4 family members, including 2 children.
This scene was chaos.
New York City police say 2 veteran officers responded to a 911 call from a young female who reported her cousin was killing her family. The police chief says they approached Courtney Gordon leaving the driveway with luggage.
The male draws a knife on officers. He stabs one officer. He strikes the second officer.
Police say one of the injured officers shot and killed Gordon. Other responding officers found an 11-year-old girl lying in the front yard with stab wounds. She was pronounced dead at the hospital.
We found another 3 victims all day.
4 minutes after the hour.
Well, that's today's news. Today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 54 degrees outside.